Sharan! Sharan! Oink!
Ayan, yo, kamusta? Yel Oropesa po. So, hello, welcome again to my vlog. Ayan, so mag-vlog tayo today. Actually, kung makikita niyo po sa title, ang nakalagay ay, we're gonna talk about love.
Oink!
Ayan, so medyo chichika tayo. Pag-usapan natin yung love and all. Tatawa talaga ako sa mga tanong, pero hindi, kakayanin natin to, okay? Ayan, wait lang. So, let's just answer questions. Today, actually, nag-ask ako ng questions via my Instagram stories. If you're not following me yet, please follow me, Yel Oropesa lang po sa Instagram. Ayan, so, nag-ask ako ng mga questions and medyo malupet. Medyo mabigat ang mga katanungan. Okay, so first question, may mga ibang may mention ako, tapos may ibang hindi na lang siguro. So, yan. So, ito, bakit hindi tayo minamahal ng mga mahal natin? You know, in love, sometimes, siseryosohin ko to ha. Alam nyo, siseryosohin ko to. Mapapashot-shot lang pero siseryosohin ko to. Bakit hindi tayo minamahal ng mga taong mahal natin? You know, sometimes guys, actually, when we give love, hindi naman tayo dapat nag-expect na something in return. Most of the time, yun yung expectations natin, but most of the time, yun din yung reason kung bakit tayo masyadong heartbroken and all, kasi masyado tayong maraming expectations na hindi na yun maybe yung reality. Diba? So, bakit hindi tayo minamahal ng mga taong mahal natin? Basically, because siguro hindi lang tayo compatible sa isa't isa. Hindi lang kayo talaga for each other and all that, but that's fine. I mean, sooner or later, dapat makahanap ka rin ng someone na nandyan for you. Diba? Na, of course, will love you. Kahit na sabihin natin na nakakapagod ka mahalin. And all that. Diba? Mahal mo o mahal ka? Ba't gano'n? Mahal mo o mahal ka? Gusto ko sagutin yung tanong. Pero, mahal mo o mahal ka? Comment down below. Hindi ko rin alam yung sagot. Mahal mo o mahal ka? Honestly, I think kung ano man yung piliin mo dun sa dalawa, it's the wrong kind of love. Parang kung mahal mo or mahal ka, 'di ba? Tapos walang kapalitan, medyo toxic yun eh. Parang isa lang yung nagmamahal, 'di ba? Unfair yun para dun sa isa na gusto kang makasama and all that. Tapos dun naman sa isa na parang ayaw niya naman mag-expect ka and all. Medyo unfair siya. So, for me, I think in love, hindi mo naman kailangang mamili. So, kung mahal mo o mahal ka, dapat mahal niyo yung isa't isa. Yan. Si Joseph may katanungan. Paano maging masarap?
NANI?!
Ano ba yun? Paano maging masarap? Ikaw, maging katulad mo na lang. Di ba? Napakasarap mo eh. Ayun, okay, next question. Ano ang one very important thing na natutunan mo dahil nagmahal ka? Siguro, don't forget that you should love yourself too. No, don't forget na you shouldn't lose kung sino ka man. Hindi mo dapat mawala kung sino ka man as a person just because you're so in love with the person and you parang gusto mo lang ibigay ng todo, gusto mo lang ibuhos yung sarili mo sa kanya and all that. Napaka-importante na you also love yourself in the process, you know? Mahal mo pa rin yung sarili mo and gusto mo pa rin patuloy na mahalin yung sarili mo when you're in the relationship. So yeah, it's a two-way street. Hindi naman pwedeng siya lang yung minamahal mo, diba? At saka hindi dapat, naniniwala ako na hindi dapat, kung ano man yung partner mo, hindi dapat umiikot yung mundo mo sa kanya lang. You know, ang lawak ng mundo, I mean, you have your friends, you have your family, you have your work, di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng doon lang sa partner mo na naka-center lahat and nag-a-adjust ka lagi para sa kanya, di ba? So, that's actually very selfish and very toxic kind of love. And medyo hindi siya mainstream dito sa Pilipinas kasi dito sa Pilipinas parang iniisip natin na kapag ka ikaw, you're in love, kailangan todo bigay, ganyan, mga puso, etc. Eh, di ba kasi sa mga telenovela ganon, di ba? So, magpapatayan na, ganyan, may mga kidnapang nagaganap para lang mapatunayan mo, mahal mo siya, ganyan. Pero hindi mo kayo necessary yun. Diba? Parang napaka-toxic nun. Explore the world together. Diba? Have, parang, coexist. Diba? Be co-independent. Parang, codependent pala, sorry. Kumbaga parang, kayong dalawa, you have your own lives, but you like living those separate lives together. Parang ganun siya. Okay? Ayan. Babalikan mo pa ba kahit niloko ka ng tao ng ilang beses? For me, no. Okay, I think that's a sound advice to give. Syempre, hindi mo na babalikan. Niloko ka ng ilang beses, ikaw na nagsabi. If the first time na niloko siya, tapos ikaw, you forgave him, syempre, okay pa tayo. Diba? No problem. Kasi isang beses, let's give a second chance. Pero the moment na paulit-ulit kanyang niloloko, that's no longer a mistake. That's a choice. Diba? So, if your partner chooses to nalokohin ka every single time, is that something you deserve? Is that something that you want to live by every single day? Na araw-araw ka na nasa-stress kasi isipin mo, lulukoyin ba ako ngayon, etc. It destroys you, at some point. Kasi magugulat ka na lang sa sarili mo na parang, shucks, parang hindi na ako to. Gano'n, na paulit-ulit na kitang pinagbigyan, and mahal kita, and you keep saying sorry, you keep saying na you're gonna change, pero at the end of the day, hindi naman nagbabago. Maybe, kapag ikaw pagod ka na and hindi mo na talaga kaya, maybe it's time to let go. Ayun. Do you believe in the right person at the wrong time or place? There's this thing that we call abundance mentality, that you don't really have to choose between being the right person, being on the right time, and being on the right place. Things happen for a reason. At the end of the day, sabi nga ni Steve Jobs, you'll only be able to connect the dots looking backwards, diba? So, ma-realize mo na, okay, itong right person, akala kong right person na wrong time was actually the wrong person. So, no, I don't believe that. Can people really fall out of love so easily? I think if it's easy for them to fall out of love, it was also, siguro kasi hindi rin sila ganun ka-invested sa relationship to begin with. Parang siguro nung pagpasok nila, I love you and all that. Pero yung depth nung nararamdaman, nung person na yun, is not that heavy. That's either that, or the second one is, siguro, masyado ng toxic yung relationship, masyado ng napatagal yung problema and all that, ganyan, kaya fall out na. Ayun, so paano mo malalaman kapag time na mag-let go? I think the moment, kasi okay, meron pang isang question dito so medyo ihalo na lang natin, no? Paano mo malalaman kapag time na mag-let go and then define toxic? Ayan, so ipagsama ko lang yung dalawang questions na yun. I think the moment na kasi the question here is if it's toxic, where do you find the line where you still stay and you continue the relationship, no? The easy answer is kapag kaya mo pa. Kung kaya mo pang tiisin and all that, kung kaya mo pa, if you think it's still worth it, then go for it. But the more complicated answer to that is, I think the moment that you do not recognize yourself anymore, that you do not see yourself happy in the relationship, that you do not see the two of you growing together, I think it's time to let go. If lagi na lang kayo nag-aaway, you fight about the same things over and over again, maybe there's compatibility issues there. So, paano malalaman kapag time na mag-let go if you cannot recognize yourself anymore? And there's such a thing na kapag kapag sobrang lungkot mo and you look yourself at the mirror, I'm not sure if you guys experienced it, but I have. When you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't see yourself anymore, you see someone else na parang naawa ka, na parang pagod na pagod yung tao na yun, medyo napapangitan ka honestly dun sa tao na yun and all that. And when you look at that person in the mirror, you know you can be better than that. You know, and sometimes nangyayari yun sa relationships when you're in a relationship and every single day or almost weekly or very often you fight about the same things and you don't recognize yourself anymore because you can't be happy anymore with the relationship. And you keep holding on because of the fact na siguro nung simula sobrang saya, I've been holding on because at the beginning it was great, diba? I think the moment that you hold on, I think the moment that yung nag-iisang dahilan mo na lang kung bakit ka nag-hold on is your past, or the fact na hindi magbabago siya sa future, the past or the future, medyo you have to think twice about it because the only thing that should matter most, not just in love, you know, in a lot of things, is the present. So if in the present you think nothing is happening, if in the present paulit-ulit every single day you go through the same struggles with your partner, that's toxic. And I think it's time to let go. So if you're no longer growing, you're no longer happy, and you can't recognize yourselves anymore, it's time to find someone that can make you you again. If it came down to it, would you choose love over career? So ito na po tayo ulit. Ayoko po ng sermon or whatever, pero ayoko lang kasi yung mindset na kailangan mo mili, love, career, etc. etc. You know what? Ako, napaka-workaholic ko, ganyan. Napaka-importante sa akin ng work ko, ng career ko, to the point na kapag ikaw ang partner ko and you limit me in my work, I have to leave. You know, because you're not the one for me. I need a partner that I can grow with, both in career and in love and in life, diba? So, parang hindi ako naniniwala na kailangan ko mamili between my career and my love, diba? The moment that I choose between the two is the moment na may mali na, and I have to start assessing that. So, no, I'm not gonna pick. I don't have to, and I think everyone here, not just me, everyone watching, deserves both. A great career and a great love, diba? Of course, you wanna have both. Is it normal to have your heart broken by the same person over and over again? Yeah. Oo, of course. Of course. But I think it's not good anymore if you allow yourself to get broken by the same person over and over again. It's not worth it. In the long run, ikaw yung masisira. In the long run, ikaw yung parang parang kumbaga, I mean, I've had this relationship where it was very, very toxic. You know, na parang we were fighting every single day and all that, but we kept holding on, etc. And he kept telling me na it was because of his issues, etc., and all that. But at the end of the day, you know what? Yung issues mo na yan, dapat di mo sinasama sa relationship natin. Diba? I mean, it's okay. We can talk about it. I'm here for you. I'll help you grow out of it. But at the end of the day, if you do not get over your issues, and you bring it in the next relationship na wala namang kinalaman yung current partner mo to it, I think that's wrong. Diba? Napaka-unfair nun. Kasi kung for example, ako, wala naman akong history of cheating and whatever, but yung ex ko na yon, marami siyang history na yung ex niya nag-cheat sa kanya and everything. So sabi ko, is it fair? Is it fair na you would judge me, or is it fair that you would think that I in any possibility cheat on you if ako, wala naman akong history. Diba? Ikaw yung may history. Diba? So, kaya nga ako nandito kasi bago na. It's a new relationship. So, if you bring your issues to our relationship, I think that's very unfair. Diba? So, usually, yun nga, before kasi yon yung relationship ko na yon, grabe, as in, every single day we would fight. He doesn't even want me to go out with friends and all. Grabe, as in. So, I'm glad I'm actually out of that relationship. That's the most toxic relationship I've ever been. And I hope yun na yung last toxic relationship ko ever. But to answer the question, yeah, it's normal to get your heart broken by the same person. But you have to realize you have your limits too. And you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your mental health. You have to take care of your heart. If you think that your partner and you expect that your partner will take care of your heart and they don't, maybe it's time to change your partner, or maybe it's time to think about what's best for you. In every relationship, do you agree that one loves more than the other? I have to say yes. At least from my experiences, yes. Yeah. At a specific time, I don't think one can love the other more. And I think both of you in the relationship would know kung sino yung mas nagmamahal and sino yung mas minamahal, diba? So, yeah, I agree. I agree, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know. I mean, sometimes kasi you have to know how to give and when to receive, 'di ba? Kasi may mga times kasi na parang ikaw, syempre you want the attention, you want all this na ikaw yung 'di ba, ifo-focus and all, but you have to realize na kung minsan that's not the reality. Your partner will also need your support. And your partner will need you. So, at that time, your partner needs that you love him more than he loves you at that time, diba? So, you have to be there for each other. It's about that. Kasi at the same way, kung ikaw nangangailangan ka rin naman sa kanya, he'll be there. Right? So, ganun lang yun, give and take. You have to know what to give, what to receive. Yun. So, yeah. I agree, Jet. Advice sa mga broken-hearted. Kaya nyo yan? Inom niya lang yan. Inom niya lang yan. Diyos ko. Kakaloka. Kung broken-hearted kayo. Ang init, no? Kasweater pa ako. Ayan. Alam nyo guys, kung broken-hearted kayo, most likely, there was something wrong that happened, you know? And this is a point of reflection. This is a point of pagmumuni-muni, diba? Are we really for each other? Is this something that I deserve? Is this something he deserves? Etc. etc. So yun, honestly, sa mga broken-hearted, you have to be at the comfort of the idea na hindi ka nag-iisa, diba? So lahat naman tayo pinagdadaanan yan. But still, your feelings are very, very, very much valid. So if you have your heart broken right now, I'm sorry, pero like all things, it comes to an end. You'll find happiness just like sadness found you. So yeah. Describe the feeling of love. It's accepting the good things and the bad. You know? It's realizing that the bad comes with the good. When you're in love at the beginning, it's all happiness. Alam mo yon, yung kapag nakikita mo siya, automatic masaya ka na kaagad. Ganyan, di ba? Yung medyo susulyap-sulyap ka na, tapos nandun yung crush mo, di ba? Parang, the person makes you happy. And I really want to let you guys know na love can be good, di ba? I mean, it's something that we all want, of course. So, describe the feeling of love, of course. Gusto natin yon, parang everyday ang saya-saya natin, everyday parang may nag-i-inspire sa'yo, every single day, you know, you don't have to be alone. But I think the true test of love, whether or not you love the person, is when challenges come and you deal with it together. There are certain challenges na will break you, and the moment that it breaks you, you'll know that love is not strong enough. So, and describe the feeling of love. Stability. I think in one word, love is stability. What's one thing about love that scares you? The uncertainty. You know, the uncertainty of it all, na hindi mo naman talaga alam kung anong meron bukas and all. I think we like to be in a relationship where we're very, very certain of things, na may assurance ka na you're there for the person, kung may mangyari man, magkasakit ka, etc., etc., the person, na-acid na. The person that you love will remain with you. You know, will stay with you. One thing that scares me is the fact that you think those things are certain, but honestly, they are not. Because you can never predict or hold the future. You can only work around it, diba? Parang, you work day by day through it. So, that scares me, the uncertainty of it. But honestly, it's also something that excites me. Kasi, parang, whether or not you guys are going to make it through that uncertainty together. What love lessons you learned the hard way? You have to know when to choose your partner and when to choose yourself. Most of the time, kapag paulit-ulit mong pinipili yung partner mo, you forget about yourself, you lose yourself. And you don't recognize yourself anymore. And that's not the way to go with life. You deserve better. Diba? So, yeah, magtira ka rin sa sarili mo. Nothing wrong sa pagbuhos, sa pagmamahal ng todo. As long as you make sure na may natitira pa rin sa'yo. What's the best thing you did for a partner? I think it was to stay. It was to stay even though it was too rough and it was too hard, and I still wanted to understand, I still wanted to fix things. Yeah, I think that's the best thing you could do for your partner, to still hold on to the fact na mahal nyo pa rin yung isa't isa, diba? So, yeah. Yan, so how to unlove? Actually, magugulat ka na lang if you really have to unlove someone. Magugulat ka na lang, little by little, time heals, and makakalimutan mo, mahal mo pala siya, kakalimutan mo na ganito pala yung depth ng feeling mo sa kanya, and all, diba? So, you have to be patient. You have to be patient with yourself, you have to be patient with your healing. But most of all, you have to know and you have to acknowledge that you are healing. Diba? So, if you really want to unlove someone, you have to realize na there are certain things you can no longer do. There are certain things that you can no longer think about or say and all that. Pero it's a process, and I'm sure everyone watching here, you have great friends around you, you know? You have great friends around you, you have great set of friends, just be around them. You'll realize that if you really had to unlove someone, then that person is not good enough. So if you surround yourself with the love of your friends, of your family, you'll realize that their love, that the love of your family and your friends are even greater than the love of that person that you wanted to be with. Do you believe that people change for the better? Yeah, oo, yeah. Actually, may mga magugulat ka nga na na parang mga partner mo or naging ex mo na parang hindi sila nag-change for you, but nung nagkaroon na sila ng bagong jowa and all that, they change for that person. Diba? So, maybe you're just not the right person, and that's okay. Kasi hindi rin naman siya yung right person for you. So, people change, of course. I believe in that so much. People, of course, change for the better, but it has to start with them. Dapat gustuhin nila na magbago. Pag choosy ba talaga, imposible na magka-jowa? Yun kasi sabi nila. Sino ba yan, Martha? Sino mo kasi nagsabi sa'yo niyan? Kaya nakikinig. Ayan, so, pag choosy ba talaga, imposible na magka-jowa? Hindi. Of course not. Kasi ako na honestly, sobrang choosy naman ako. Ganyan, magka-jowa naman ako. Okay lang naman ako. Parang, I think if you have standards, spell standards. If you have standards, it's fine. You don't have to lower it down just because you're pressured by society and all. Live up to your standards. If you think that you have certain standards na parang, gusto mo, mabait, maginoo, ganito itsura, etc., etc., diba? You have these kinds of standards na matalino, successful, or may vision sa buhay, may pangarap sa buhay. These are things you should hold on kasi ito talaga yung gusto mo eh. Unless willing ka na i-let go yon, and you'll just end up maybe being disappointed by the person that you want kasi yun yung expectations mo eh. Yung expectations mo from the tendency is you'll transform that person into someone that you like, diba? So, parang ang in the long term, it's okay. You'll realize then, I guess, when you're with the person na it's all worth it. It's all worth it waiting and having all those standards. Kapag ba nag-cheat sa'yo yung partner mo, dapat bang bigyan ng second chance? This is case per case basis, you know. Kasi there are certain cheaters that are really cheating on you because hindi ka naman talaga mahal and all, hindi ka na things like that, you know. But I also don't want to disqualify the fact because of course, we're adults here, we talk about it, we talk about cheating and all. It's very common. It's not that I'm normalizing it, okay? And it's not that I'm validating it, that it's okay to cheat. But it's just that maybe that may mga times kasi na that cheating will make you realize that you are really for the person that you are with, diba? And that will make you want to be with him or her stronger or longer, diba? Parang ganun siya. So, for me, I don't want to disqualify that fact that it happens. It happens na may isa lang talagang slip up or whatever. Pero, if nakikita mo na wala namang remorse or nakikita mo na parang nagle-lessen yung relationship nyo because of that cheating, then it's time to let go. Yeah, so it's case per case basis. Advice for people in a complicated relationship. I think just love the partner that you have. Sometimes we have complicated relationships that other people in the eyes of people seeing you guys don't understand because they're not part of the relationship. You know, but if you are in a complicated relationship and you love each other and you are happy together, stop overcomplicating it more and just give your all to that person regardless if maging kayo or hindi. No regrets because you gave it your all. Masasabi mo sa mga tangang umiibig. Alam mo, guys, minsan, in love, as much as I want to say na dapat pinapagana mo yung utak mo, dapat pinapagana mo yung ganyan mo, etc., etc., most of the time, it doesn't really happen that way. Dapat pantay, di ba? Sa utak, puso, and all that. Pero may mga times kasi talaga na when you love someone, wala nang logic kung minsan, wala nang sense, and you just love that person kahit na parang it doesn't make sense to everyone else. Diba? So, that's why parang ang tunog is ang tanga, nakakabobo, and all that. So, anong masasabi ko sa inyo? Tanga kayo kasi siguro nagmamahal kayo. Diba? Pero, draw the line. Okay? So, may limitations dapat kayo. Dapat meron kayong parang, okay, hanggang dito lang ako. hanggang dito lang yung katangahan ko. Ganyan. Kasi, kapag syempre mas pangit yun in the long run, na parang ikaw yung kailangan na nagkatangatangahan ka sa partner mo and all that, diba? So, hindi siya pwede na lifetime yung katangahan mo. At certain instances, it can happen, and it happens, wala na tayong magagawa dun talaga. May mga ganun talaga. But when you love someone, sometimes no explanations needed. You just really love the person. So if you're dumb for the person, maybe that just means you really love someone, diba? So, pero the moment na you see the other person does not make the same effort for you, or is not even willing to do the same effort for you, parang siguro tanga ka lang talaga. Hindi ka naman hindi na siya worth it, diba? You think love is a choice or a feeling? Hoy, Kyra, grabe naman po. Do you think love is a choice or a feeling? You think love is a choice or a feeling? You think love is a choice? I think it starts with being a feeling. It starts with being a feeling. But later on, because at the beginning, like I told you, it's all butterflies, it's all good things, it's all magic, it's all rainbows and mermaids and butterflies and all that. So it's a feeling. But the moment that things get tough and still you continue to be there and to love that person, that's a choice. And I think, I've been here. I've been telling myself in one relationship that, you know what, I love this person and it's a choice. It's already a choice because, yun nga, it's very complicated and it's very complicated, really. Pero, you know, I still chose to love. I still chose to be there. So, it starts as a feeling, but it should end as a choice. How do you know if you're really for the person or you're just settling? Grabe siya. Kausapin ko yung boyfriend mo, ha? Char lang. How do you know if you're really for the person or you're just settling? You know, the moment I think that you start wondering, am I settling? Maybe that's the moment that you are actually settling for the person. So, how do you know if you're really for the person or you're just settling? If you're for the person, everything fits. And I always say this, like, even with my friends, they ask for advice and all that. How do you know if he's the one and stuff? So I think if everything fits, and you don't have to struggle too much to find his attention and just to, and all that thing. If it fits, it fits, you know. It falls down to being compatible with each other, whether or not kayo talaga para sa isa't isa. At the end of the day, may mga relationship kasi talaga na for us, kunyari sa mata natin, toxic siya, okay, hindi natin naiintindihan and all. But for the two of them, it fits. It's okay. Because they're very compatible. So if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, the moment na you think na there are just certain things that are off, there are certain things that you can do better on, and you think na it's just not it. It's just not as perfect as I hope it would be. Kasi, okay, don't get me wrong, wala naman kasi talagang relationship na perfect. Okay? Pero it's just, there are certain relationships where you realize nothing fits. Linalaban nyo na lang masyado na maging together and all that for all the wrong reasons. And if you notice na these are the wrong reasons that you have, parang there's not much reason to move forward with it. Diba? If you're together for the wrong reasons. So, yeah, regardless, you shouldn't settle with anyone if you think na you're just settling. Ayan. So, do you believe in Totga or the one that got away? Yeah. Yeah. But I think the one that got away to make way for the one that God allowed, the one that God allowed. So, it's fine. There are just really people na aren't meant to be with us. Kaya nagkataon lang na maganda yung naging experience natin with them. Kaya parang swak, di ba? Parang nasayangan tayo. But there are just certain people that meet but don't really end up together, and that's okay kasi they become part of your story. They become part of who you are, who you become. So, no problem with that. In terms of career, paano malalaman if para sa yung pinasok mo? Ako, I am very, very, very fulfilled in my job. Like, do you know the concept of ikigai? Where your purpose, yung ikigai mo, parang your purpose is very much fulfilled. Parang you get paid, you get to help the world, you get to etc. All of those things. So, in terms of ikigai, parang you don't really have to pick it. Doon ko na-realize, I mean, I'm young, I found the job, the perfect job for me that I really want to do. Diba? So, that's being a financial advisor and also actually, honestly, being a vlogger, influencer. So, parang, you know that you see yourself in the long run staying there and being able to impact other people positively because of what you do. Aside from that, you're being compensated well or enough or equal to what you are giving. Diba? So, yeah. Paano mo malalaman if he's the one? Ayun nga. Like what I said earlier, everything is so stable. You know? Like I told you, everything is so uncertain. And you can't have 100% assurance. Because you're talking about the future. You're talking about what will happen to you and your partner in the long run, and you can't assure that. You can't assure that 100%. Things will go wrong and things will go shaky, but you will know he's the one if you guys are still stable enough to be together regardless of those shaky scenarios, regardless of those challenges and troubles. You can't just be there for each other just because it's good. So, malalaman mo if he's the one when times are tough and he's still there.
Oink.
So, ayun. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And as usual, every Thursdays, 5 p.m. yung schedule natin for new vlogs. So, stay tuned in my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you like this video. Tama ba? Tama ba yung spiel? Or dapat ba gumawa ko ng bago? Isip kaya ang bago? Magandang spiel sa dulo. Saka na, wag na ngayon. Okay.
Night.
Mwah.